from the gun. He'll hand this off.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Second and 9. Operating from the gun. Clay. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became third and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Up the middle they go. Cates, and they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the left hash, this from 37. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will bring the deficit back down to 3. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Portland's offense now about set to take over. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit. Because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off. Because if you did, you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now.
Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
88 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
All told, they get 13 yards on that play. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
And he'll go down at the 28.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the River Hogs will add to their fourth quarter lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And to cap it off, a touchdown run of 20 yards. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 10, a little under 1:50 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. On 1st down, Clay. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 2nd and 6 coming up. Going to go down, sacked right around the 17. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Well, a field goal rules probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And I think you'd have to label this an upset. Yes, they were at home, but still an upset. They got the job done.
Yeah, even being at home was not enough for people to think they were going to pull this one off. But give them credit for playing not just a smart football game, but one where they were going to be physical about the whole thing. They put up their fists and said, let's fight, and showed their crowd that they were into this one.
And then that's the thing, the crowd responded. They were really good in this game.
Yeah, they were not going to be pushed around. They were not going to be intimidated. They refused to back down and came away with a victory.
So for Portland, the win here in Week 18 gives them a pivotal 11th win on the year, running their final mark to 11-6.
And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Chicago,
this loss will mean they finish the season on the wrong side of 500 at 8-9.
And they can take solace in the fact that this team never quit all the way to the